President Moss and his teeth returned early from the G7 Economic Summit in Canada to address urgent national security issues. And I would agree, we do have urgent national security issues. We have a drunk TV personality in charge of the Department of Defense, and we have an incompetent, lying, demented traitor in charge of the White House. Those sound like pretty urgent national security issues to me. And this is right out of the fascist playbook. When things are not going well domestically, the proper fascist starts a foreign war to distract the peasants from the awfulness of their plight. And things aren't going well domestically. Over the No King's Day protest weekend, over 13 million Americans took to the streets to protest against President Moss and his teeth, domestic policy, his foreign policy, his border policy, his economic policy, his attempt to usurp the legislative and the judicial branches of the government. I'm sure he doesn't want to think about that. So I'm not saying this is going to happen, but it would not surprise me if President Moss and his teeth declared that the current conflict between Israel and Iran constitutes an existential threat to the United States as a pretext of us getting involved in that war. Now, I will be the first to admit that Iran poses a serious threat to global stability, and a nuclear-capable Iran is out of the question. But I wonder about the timing of this event. The United States becoming involved in a conflict with Iran would be a convenient way to make Americans forget. 13 million plus Americans are unhappy with the president and his policies.